paper was titled 5 Immigration Proposals the Biden Administration Should Consider This Year. I'll just shortly summarize those 5 proposals. One is the Department of Labor should update its Schedule A occupation list. 2 is the government should recapture unused green cards and prevent future green card waste. 3 is the government should expand the J1 au pair program to include care for seniors. 4 is the government should expand private sponsorship to include institutions of higher education. And 5 is the government should restart domestic visa validation. So a lot of very nuanced and highly policy-minded suggestions there. I guess I'll set you up with a question here. Which of those 5 do you think is the most important of the policies that the Biden administration should implement? And then if you want to just unpack the rest for us, that'd be awesome as well.
Sure. It's super hard to choose which one would be most important. I think that they all really contribute different things. And what we aimed to do with this piece was really focus on, right now, obviously, our system needs a big update because it hasn't really had comprehensive update in over 30 years. So it does need a substantial update, but that would require legislative action. And in the current political climate, if that is not currently feasible in the immediate time frame, there is still something that can be done on an executive level unilaterally. There are authorities that they have to take action and things that could impact our employment-based immigration system, or even just in general, the immigration system in general, that could update it in a way that would create significant benefits for Americans, American businesses, and immigrants themselves. So I think that they're all important in different ways, but a lot of my work has focused on Schedule A. Basically, Schedule A is a list of occupations that are designated by the Department of Labor as having a shortage of available and qualified American workers, and also that the introduction of immigrants into that field would not hurt American workers who are in the same field. So that list is supposed to be responsive to the labor market changes, and yet it has remained stagnant for 30 years. I will tell you, I was not alive the last time that it was updated, and yet I still know that the labor market has changed. There are jobs that didn't exist 30 years ago, and our labor market needs have changed, and the way that we need labor and where we need where that labor to go has changed. So for that list to be so outdated, what it does is that it does not provide any specific visas for individuals or occupations in that category. Basically, it just gives them the ability the Department of Labor can rely on market analysis that they've already done, and then they can have a little bit of an expedited pathway because they just have slightly less of a delay than employers hiring for other occupations might have. So for me, I've done most of my work on Schedule A. Other things in there, green card recapture is another one that's really important because we have a very small number of green cards available every year. And for some of them to go unused simply due to errors or delays or backlogs or country caps or whatever it is that causes these cards to be unable to be utilized is really unfortunate because we have such a large waiting list right now for green cards. There are close to 4 or 5 million individuals who have already been approved for a green card, yet are in this wait list to get a green card because of the small limitations that we have on the number of green cards. So recapturing and being able to utilize green cards that have already been approved for use, and we're not increasing the size of the green card population available because that would require legislative action, but just being able to utilize the ones that have already been issued or promised to a population of immigrants would be super helpful.
Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to Immigration and Mobility Decoded. If you watched this video on YouTube and you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the Envoy Global YouTube channel for more content like this. Otherwise, please follow us on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks everyone.